Well, good morning, everyone. This is Scott. Man, it's great to wake up in the morning with sunshine compared to how I woke up in Montreal. So today's going to be an exciting day. We're going to be heading to Niagara Falls. So let's go. Alright, we are on the way to Niagara Falls, and although you can't see it, but to my if I look out to my right, you can see a great view of downtown Hamilton. But yeah, as I was saying in one of my older videos, or earlier this year I should say, I have never been to Niagara Falls, despite the fact it's only a 5-hour drive from where I live in Michigan. So it'll be really cool to check out today. So this will be a cool thing to do today, and then of course later today I'll be going to ConBravo as well. And speaking of ConBravo, yeah, there are several people who I know who are going. As a matter of fact, I even ran into them at the pool at the hotel last night. People that basically I've hung out with at like past conventions like MagFest, PAX East, or etc. Like people including like Odin Spec, Snack Attack. Yeah, I'm naming their nicknames, and Madame Wario as well. But yeah, I'll be seeing them at the convention later today. But in the meantime, let's get to Niagara Falls. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention. Yeah, that bridge is really cool to go over. All right, made it to Niagara Falls, and I parked in one of the main lots here. It's probably one of the more expensive options. Yeah, I had to pay $25 to park here, but figure why not park a little close to the falls? Like, yeah, they're just right over there. So I'm gonna walk that way a little bit to see a cool view of like all the fast flowing water as it heads toward the falls, and then I'll make my way that way to get the iconic view. This is amazing, and I haven't even seen the iconic views of the falls yet. I'm about to go do that now, but I want to walk over here a little bit because this is the scenes of the area that I normally don't see online in photographs or different things like that. So I wanted to get some photos and some B-roll of the parts of the river just before the falls. Yeah, this is really cool though. Yeah, over on the other side, yeah, you can see a few points from the other side, which, yeah, on the other side of the river, that is the United States. But to see the actual falls like I'm seeing them right now, you have to come over to Canada. I'd say it's pretty cool. But these falls over here, these are the Canadian Horseshoe Falls. They're just about 51 meters tall, or about 167 feet tall. And for these falls, you can only really get the best views, period, on the Canadian side. Well, I gotta say, the Horseshoe Falls are quite impressive. I'm gonna head further down the trail. I'm gonna go check out what's called the American Falls.
Alright, so those are the American Falls. It's the main waterfall over there, and it's a little bit taller than Horseshoe Falls. It's about 53.5 meters tall, or 176 feet tall. And then notice that there's a smaller waterfall to the far right of that. That is considered to be Bridalveil Falls. And then you can see a small island over there, that's Luna Island. And then that big island over there between the American Falls and the Canadian Horseshoe Falls, that is Goat Island.
One cool thing you could do here too is they have the zip line, which you start from up there, and then you can zip your way all the way down over that way, and you can see the falls to your left, and of course go straight, well, not directly into Horseshoe Falls, but in the general direction. That was a very, very nice walk. Yeah, it's cool that they have a Ferris wheel over there. Of course, you got the Sheraton Hotel, and then you have the Casino Niagara, and then yeah, the Ferris wheel that's called the Niagara Sky Wheel. And then yeah, over here, this is the Rainbow International Bridge. This is a bridge which connects the Canadian to the US side of Niagara Falls. And of course, if you're from the United States and you want to come to the Canadian side, and especially to go back, you definitely need your passport. Or even vice versa too. If you're Canadian and you want to go to the US side. Alright, so I'm gonna cross the street here, and it's time to head into the touristy part of the city. You guys can tell, yeah, this is probably one of the most touristy things I've ever seen. I'll be perfectly honest, but it's pretty interesting though. They got all these cool things though. It's like, I don't know if you blow more money at the casinos or you blow more money at all these tourist attractions. and yeah, there's the Niagara Sky Wheel. I'm not gonna go on that. But what I do want to go on is the Skylon Tower, which is the tower all the way over there. I will eventually be making my way over there. You know what's cool too is that they have a dinosaur adventure golf too. And then look at that speedway over there. It's a multi-level go-kart race. Something doesn't feel right. Alright, so yeah, those two dinosaurs were a little spooky. So I think I'll just sit down for a little bit and I'll just sit next to my friend here. There's nothing wrong with this. Yeah, I will admit, that is the coolest go-kart race I've ever seen. Alright, here we are at the Skylon Tower. I'm gonna go buy a ticket and head to the top. We should get a spectacular view of the falls from the top. And then once you take the elevator up to the top, we're gonna get some spectacular views of the whole area of Niagara Falls. That was really awesome. I think for the observation deck, I only had to pay like, including tax, like 16 something. Which for views like that was a very great deal. What's cool about it is yeah, they take your picture in front of a green screen first, and then you right up the elevator to the top. You can get a full view from the top all the way around, as you saw in the vlog. And then you can come back down. And also, for a separate price too, yeah, there's also a restaurant at the top too. And then I got to view the pictures from the green screen, but they're expensive. I did not want to spend $35. I'm starting to get hungry. I had a very light breakfast today. In fact, I just had a quick little sandwich at Starbucks at the hotel in Hamilton. So I'm gonna walk back to the car and then gonna drive to a more local area of Niagara Falls, something that's much less touristy for lunch. Because you know, with me with my Trial of the Lights videos, I like to go where the locals go. Alright, we are in the Queen Street district of Niagara Falls, and as I was driving through here on my way to park, a lot quieter here. Alright, Grand Central Bar and Grill. This is where I'm gonna go for lunch today. Definitely watch my Trial of the Lights video. Oh yeah. Alright, that was really good. Again, I always like to go to some of the more local restaurants when it comes to visiting different places, and that was quite good, I have to say. Alright, I'm gonna get back in my car. Air feels a little fresher than it did earlier. But then again, maybe it's because I'm further away from the water. But before I go back to Hamilton, I want to make a little quick pit stop in St. Catharines, which is the next city west along the QEW. So if you ever seen the movie A Christmas Story, that is where the school was filmed. But the school's no longer there, as well, it's there, but it's no longer a school. I think it's a help center now. Still pretty cool nevertheless. Alright, now let's go back to Hamilton. head back to the hotel room. I'm just gonna relax for a little bit, and then I'll probably walk around Hamilton a little bit before the convention. Alright, rested up a little bit, so I'm gonna walk around Hamilton. This time I remembered my camera. Alright, yeah, because I went to those same areas last night, I figure I'll change it up. Right now, we'll walk down on a couple different streets we haven't walked down before. Yeah, I'm not sure why I've never walked down James Street before. Or I think the one time I did, I think I only went a block from King Street, but it's almost like a second downtown area for at least for how it seems. This is gotta squeeze through there. But it looks really nice. But I'm gonna slowly start to make my way back toward the convention center because it's gonna be starting pretty soon. Oh, yeah, a little fun fact too, kind of like how my New England road trip was in 2016 where I went to PAX East as a stop. ConBravo is kind of the same way. Because this is, I'm calling this like my great Canadian road trip, although I'm only going to Ontario and Quebec though, but it's decided to make a quick stop at Tim Hortons to get a apple fritter. This looks good. Really good. Okay, what I'll probably do is I'm probably going to switch back to my GoPro for a lot of things. If there's anything I need zoom, I'll bring this thing back out, but until then, it's just the GoPro today. Much better. Camera's in here in case I need it. Besides, I probably look like a goof walking around with a big bulky camera around my neck. The GoPro's so much better. Yeah, because that apple for Tim Hortons is not going to be enough, they do have convention food. Unfortunately, they don't have doner kebab here. I'm so glad I got that yesterday, though. Again, needs more doner kebab. Hey, this looks like where the food and drinks are for purchase. But yeah, I didn't really explain a whole lot in my recent videos I've done while I've been in Canada, but ConBravo is basically, it's like a geek type convention. Kind of like a Comic-Con somewhat, but like there's like a marketplace, they got panels, free play. I think it's more centered around video games though. And like, yeah, when I was growing up, I used to play a lot of video games, like a lot, but it's a lot different nowadays because I work and I travel, so, but it's not a bad thing though. In fact, yeah, I don't think I've played a video game on a console system. Yeah, I have a bunch of consoles at home that are like Nintendo based, but I haven't played a single one in like months. And holy moly, a lot of people already here. Went up to the top level. This is a lot calmer. But yeah, I wanted to check out the map. But yeah, I'll get on this side. But yeah, this is, yeah, what goes into a convention like this. So it's like, yeah, it's mostly here at this convention center, and they even have some things over at the Sheraton Hotel where I'm staying at for 3 nights here in Hamilton. It's like we're currently on level 3. They got like the main stage for different things. Got room for autographs, electronic gaming, panel rooms. And of course, concessions where we were in some of the previous segments, even tabletop gaming. Think like card games, essentially. Or not necessarily card games, but card games, board games, you name it. And then where all those people were, that's like where the marketplace is, the vendors, the games, etc. And at the marketplace, I may not be able to show too many or much specific things or anything, because some people may not want their booths filmed or anything like that, but I might get like a general view if I can. And then over at the hotel, they got another stage. And as we saw in the earlier segments too, yeah, the hotel and the convention center are connected. Alright, so yeah, I don't really have an agenda today, for the most part, so I'm just going to walk around and explore. Much better. Looks a lot quieter. I think everybody went to the marketplace, so let's do that. Let's do that as well. Yeah, I'll show a quick segment just because it's really crowded. I don't want to get in people's way, but a lot of cool vendors in here. Got things for sale. Basically anything from like games to clothes to art, etc. And even showing off some indie games too. Just a few though. Yeah, pretty cool though. Looks like the gaming room opened up just now. I'll have to come back again tomorrow to see if they have anything new out. Yeah, so it's like a free play area. Yeah, I've probably seen any of these games. Like, where's good old Mario Kart and Super Smash Brothers? That's my territory. One cool thing about these geeky type conventions too, like ConBravo or MagFest, which I've been to in the past, and also even like just a traditional Comic-Con, people like to dress up in many different cosplays. And in fact, a friend of mine, Bethany, or her nickname online is Madame Wario, I think she's dressed up as the character Yooka-Laylee, which is an indie game from the developers who made Banjo-Kazooie, which is a classic Nintendo 64 game. I'm gonna try to look for her this evening, because she does great cosplay, so I definitely want to check it out. It's Froggo! Yeah, I figure I'd go ahead and just stand out everybody's way here, but yeah, it's pretty cool to walk around. But yeah, I've gotten a chance to say, it's pretty much to say hi to everybody in the room, like including Allison or Little Foo. I didn't get a picture of her tonight, but I might try to tomorrow or something. But of course, I did get to speak with Bethany or Madame Wario for a little while, because yeah, I pretty much haven't seen her in like a year and a half. So it was really great to talk to her. I was able to get a picture with her, and then as I was saying earlier, yeah, she's cosplaying as the character's Yooka-Laylee. She did a great job, and then also got to see Chulzy as well, or I know her real name's Rachel. And I already forgot the cosplay she was doing, but it's a type of Sony game or something. It shows how out of the video game world I pretty much am out of these days, but it was great to get a picture with her as well. Alright, so probably just hanging around for the evening. Alright, back up in the room for a night. I'm really tired. I've done a lot today. Had a great day over at Niagara Falls, walked around Hamilton, and then also ConBravo this evening. And tomorrow I'm planning to go out and check a couple of cool sites west of Hamilton in the morning, and then probably around lunchtime back to ConBravo for the rest of the day. So I'm sure we'll be seeing all of them again tomorrow too. So if you enjoyed this vlog, and you want to enjoy some more of my videos, definitely press this button over here, or video over here, and thank you for watching today's travel vlog going to Niagara Falls and then ConBravo. And this is Scott, or the Scott Man, signing out.